So the first step that we'll look at when we do nesting through CAMWorks on some of our weldments that we use here is we need to look for any features in the feature manager over here at the left that have the name mirror in them. The easy way to do that is you go up here to the search bar in this area, and if you type in mirror, you will see that there's a name associated with it. Now these have already been renamed to incline 1, incline 2, incline 2. That's the way it should be. Anything with the mirror name in the feature will be dropped when we go to nest it. So first and foremost, you always check for any renaming of the features and make sure that they do not say mirror in this list. From here we can hit the X, that goes away. So now we have this component here. This is the file that is actually taken from the engineering group. So generally the process I go with is I will go ahead and do a save as on this. That way I can tear it all apart and it doesn't affect the original assembly. So we'll go into the folder that we are in. For here we're in training. Normally it would be in the job folder, and you would create a new folder called laser. And then in this folder we would then create another folder that would be like this is incline section. If there were several different lengths of incline sections, you may have incline section 5 foot, 10 foot, 12 foot. Once we're in here, then we'll do save as copy. And the reason we do a save as copy is that way it doesn't mess up the references from the original engineering file. So we'll go ahead and hit save. And then we can close this file down. And we'll now open up that newly saved file. So you can see I'm now in laser incline section. We'll click this one, open it up. And now from here I can start tearing it apart by taking out all of the structural components in here. On my seat of SolidWorks I have a delete bodies added to my weldments toolbar. If you do not have that, you can go insert, features, delete body. And when we use delete body, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll delete the structural pieces that we're not going to actually cut. From here it's simply just going and picking all of the pieces that will not be added to the nest. So we'll get a couple more here. I believe we have them all, so we'll hit OK. And what we should be left with are the actual pieces that we're going to laser cut. As you can see here, I missed one, so we'll just do a delete body again. We'll grab those two angles. And now we have all of the sheet metal parts that we're going to nest. Okay, the next step is to actually go ahead and save all the bodies that are left in the tree. So if you go to the cut list items here, you can right click, do save bodies, do auto assign name, and as you can see here's all the names from the feature. So if you had anything that was named mirror, it would actually get saved as a mirror file. That is not what we want to have happen. So we'll go ahead and click through it, and again this is just a double check to make sure that we don't end up with mirror in any of the names. The last step here is we do browse, and we'll create an assembly in here called laser nest, and again it'll be in the laser incline section where we want it to go, and that'll put all of these files in this folder. So we'll hit OK. SolidWorks will go ahead and do its thing. It'll save all these out as individual bodies. Once the bodies are saved into an assembly, you can close this file. We no longer need it. You can select to save changes if you want to. And we now have an assembly with all the individual parts here. In the next lesson, we'll go over doing the next step, which is flattening all these pieces out.